Hi. Here's a summary of some of the points that Gerald and I discussed the other day in our Naughty Boy session. One is about getting your point across succinctly and clearly. The second one was how to deal with customer objections. So let's start with the first one, how to get your point across clearly and succinctly. Because I know some of you have got quite complicated products and services with many features and benefits that are great, but can also make it very difficult sometimes to explain what you're doing. The famous writer Ernest Hemingway is perhaps most famous for the shortest story he wrote, the 6-word story. And it goes something like this: for sale, baby shoes never worn. Now, how clear and succinct is that? You know exactly what you're buying. So here's one of the techniques, the 6-word story. So try to think next time when you present your product or service, can you tell your story in 6 words? Alright, the second point or topic is about dealing with customer objections. And we all get them. And there's a whole range of them. From, I haven't got the time, thank you. Or, no, I can't afford it. Or, no, I'm not interested. In some cases when people object, they are valid objections. They simply can't afford it. In those cases we have to respect the client's situation. However, in many instances it's a mask. It's a mask by the client which is basically communicating to you, the salesperson, that A, they perhaps don't understand what you're selling, they haven't got enough information, or perhaps they don't trust you, there's no relationship yet, and or your organization. So the technique I want to share with you is one where you can uncover perhaps what the real objection is. And it's called the layer technique. Layer comprises of 4 skill areas. One is listening. So it's about listening to what the client's saying, quite in depth, and listening for meaning. The second one is acknowledging to the client, once they've objected, to what they just said to you. So you paraphrase back basically what they just said. For example, Greg, just to make sure that I'm on the right page here with you, you like this coaching program that I'm going to be running, but because you've just relocated to a new state, you may find it difficult to find the time to attend the session. Is this understanding of mine correct? Now the client now can say yes or no. And depending on the response, then you can further explore what the true nature of the objection is, which is the E in the layer approach. And explore basically means ask further questions. So Greg, now that you said you are interested in the program, but you haven't got time to attend, is it okay for me to keep you on our mailing list, because we'll be running some future programs this year, and then you have the option to decide when you are ready to come to the next one. How do you feel about that? And then the last part of this layer approach is the responding. And then I might say something to the effect of, thanks for your time, Greg, I appreciate that you are busy. I look forward perhaps one day to see you in one of our programs. So there you have it, layer. Listen, acknowledge by phrasing back to the client, exploring by asking questions, and responding politely and firmly at the end. Hope this helps. Thank you.